everyone, welcome to Dynamic Studies. So today is day 8 and we will discuss Unit 8. The syllabus of Unit 8 is Statistic for Management, its concept, measurement of central tendency, dispersion, probability distribution, binomial, Poisson, normal, exponential, data collection, questionnaire design, sampling, concept, process, technique, hypothesis testing, procedure, Z-test, t-test, z-test, f-test, chi-square test, correlation, regression analysis, operation management, its role, scope, facility, location, layout, site selection, analysis, layout design and processes, enterprise resource planning, ERP module, ERP implementation, scheduling, loading, sequencing, monitoring, quality management, statistical quality control, quality circle, total quality management, Kaizen, benchmarking, Six Sigma, ISO 900 series standard, operation research, transportation, queuing decision, theory, PERT, and CPM. Now, what is a statistic? A statistic is discipline that concern the collection, organization, displaying, analyzing, interpretation, and presentation of data. In applying statistics to science, industrial, or social problem, it is conventional to being with statistical population or statistical model to be studied. Okay. Now there are two main statistical methods used in data analysis. That is descriptive statistic, which summarize data from sample using indexes such as mean, standard deviation, and another one is inferential statistic, which drew conclusion from data that are subject to random variations like observation error, sampling variations. Descriptive statistics are most often concerned with two sets of property of distribution, that is sample or population or central tendency or location seeks to characterize distribution center or typical value, while dispersion characterizes the extent to which members of distribution depart from its center and each other. Inference on mathematical statistic, they are made under framework of probability theory, which deal with the analysis of random phenomena. R.A. Fisher is real giant in development of theory of statistics, and he is also known as father of statistic. So this is all about what is a statistic. Now we will discuss measurement of central tendency. Central tendency is mean, median, mode. The measurement of central tendency is summary statistic that represents center point or typical value of data set. These measures indicate where most value is distribution fall and are also referred to as central location of distribution. You can think of it as tendency of data to cluster around a middle value. Okay, so method of measuring. First of all, let us discuss according to Professor Bowley, measure of central tendency are statistical constant which enable us to comprehend in a single effort. The main objective of central tendency is to condense data in a single value or to facilitate comparison between data. Now let us discuss method of measuring the central tendency. So central tendency or probability distribution is called center or location of distribution. It could be measured as arithmetic mean. The sum of all measurement divided by number of observations in data set is arithmetic mean. Now median, middle value of the separated higher half from lower half of data set. The median or the mode are the only measure of central tendency that can be used for ordinal data, in which value are ranked relative to each other but are not measured absolutely. Mode are the most frequent value in data set. These are only central tendency measure that can be used with nominal data which have purely qualitative category assignment. Now, geometric mean, the nth root of product of data value where there are n of these. This measure is valid only for data that are measured absolutely on a strictly positive scale. The harmonic mean, the reciprocal of arithmetic mean of reciprocal of data value. This measure too is valid only for data that are measured absolutely or on a strict positive scale. Now truncate mean or trimmed mean. The arithmetic mean of data value after a certain number of proportion of highest and lowest data value have been discharged. Now what is mid-range? Mid-range is arithmetic mean of maximum minimum value of data set. Now mid-range, the arithmetic mean of first and third quartile. Tri-mean, the weighted arithmetic mean of median and two quartile. Now Tukey median, a point with property that every half space contained, it also contain many sample point. Now what is relationship between mean, median and mode? So the relationship between is mean is equals to 3 median 2 mode, or the relationship between arithmetic mean and harmonic mean and geometric mean is AM multiplied by HM is equals to GM into 2. So this is all about central tendency, mean, median and mode. Now let us discuss dispersion. According to Dr. Bowley, dispersion is measure of variation between items. Dispersion refer to variation of items around an average. Measures of dispersion measure how spread out a set of data is. Now what is objective of dispersion? To determine reliability of an average, to compare a variability of two or more series. It serves the basic of other statistical measures such as correlation. It serves the basic of statistical quality control. Now property of good measure of dispersion. It should be easy to understand, easy to calculate, rigidly defined, based on all observations, should not be unduly affected by extreme values. Now what are the classification of dispersion? First one is range. It is simplest method of studying dispersion. Range is a difference between the smallest and largest value, that is x max minus x mini, or coefficient of range is x max minus x mini multiplied by x max plus x mini. Now quartile deviation. Quartile deviation does take into account only the value of upper quartile Q3 and the lower quartile Q1. Quartile deviation is also called interquartile range. Interquartile range is difference between upper quartile and lower quartile. Quartile deviation is half of interquartile range. Quartile deviation can be obtained as Q3 minus Q1 or semi-quartile deviation as Q3 minus Q1 by 2. Now coefficient of quartile deviation is Q3 minus Q1 multiplied by Q3 plus Q1. What is mean deviation? Average deviation is defined as the value from obtained by taking average of deviation of various items from measure of central tendency, mean, median, mode, ignoring negative sign. Standard deviation. Now standard deviation is square root of mean of square deviation of individual score from the mean of distribution. They each variate values increase with the same constant value. The value of standard deviation distributed remain unchanged. Standard deviation is independent of change of origin, but standard deviation is dependent on change of scale. Now coefficient of dispersion. Whenever we want to compare variability of two series with different widely in their average, also when the unit of measurement is different, we need to calculate coefficient of dispersion along with measure of dispersion. The coefficient of dispersion based on different measure of dispersion. Coefficient of variation is 100 times the coefficient of dispersion based on standard deviation. Coefficient of variance gives the percentage with sigma is a test mean. Two cases arise when use of variance with ratio scale, when unit are dissimilar or when m are unequal. Now type of distribution. Bernoulli distribution. Bernoulli distribution has only two possible outcomes, namely 1 or 0, that is success or failure. Now binomial distribution. A distribution where only two outcomes are possible, such as success or failure, gain or loss, win or loss. Probability of success or failure same for the trial is called binomial. For example, if the probability of success of experiment, for example, if the probability of success in experiment is 0.2, the probability of failure can easily be computed as Q is equal to 1 minus 0.2, that is 0.8. Now normal distribution. Normal distribution represent behavior of most of the situation. Normal distribution represent behavior most of the situation in universe. The large sum of small random variations often turn out to be normally distributed, contribute to its wider spread application. Any distribution is known as normal distribution if it has following characteristic. The mean median mode of distribution is coincident. The curve of distribution is bell shaped, symmetrical, or above the line x is equal to mu. The total area under this is 1. Now Poisson distribution. Poisson distribution is discrete distribution. Poisson distribution is discrete distribution within a single parameter. Poisson process is obtained when binomial experiment is conducted many number of times. Here number of trial would be large number. It also called discrete probability distribution. If the probability of success is small, the number of trial n is large. Binomial distribution approximately Poisson distribution. All Poisson distribution is skewed to right. Now assumption of Poisson distribution. Distribution is called Poisson distribution when following assumptions are valid. Any successful event should not include outcome of another successful event. The probability of success over a short interval must equal to probability of success over a long interval. The probability of success in interval approach 0 as interval become smaller. Exponential distribution is widely used for survival analysis from expected life of machine to expected life of human. Exponential distribution successfully deliver the result. Consider the call center example one more time. What about the interval of time between each call? Here exponential distribution come to our rescue. Okay. Other example are length of time between metro arrival, length of time between arrival at gas station, life of air conditioner. What is data collection? Data collection is the process of gathering, measuring information on targeted variable. It establishes system which enable one to answer relevant questions, evaluate outcomes. Source of data are statistic source and non-statistic source. And type of data are primary data and secondary data. Primary data are data collected from first time keeping the view the object of survey. Or secondary data is any information used for current investigation but is obtained from data before. So this is all about data collection. Now we will discuss questionnaire. Questionnaire are filled with questions pertaining to investigation. Questionnaire design is a process of designing the format question in survey instrument that will be used to collect data about a particular phenomena. It designed a questionnaire. All the various stage of survey design and implement should be considered. A questionnaire is a research instrument consists of series of questions for the purpose of gathering information from respondent. Questionnaire was invented by Statistical Society of London in 1838. Although questionnaires are often designed for statistical analysis of responses, this is not always the case. Questionnaires have advantage over some other type of survey in that they are cheap, do not require as much effort from questionnaire as verbal or telephone survey. Now, element of questionnaire are determination of goal, objective, research question, definition of key concept, generation of hypothesis, proposal, relationship, choice of survey mode, mail, telephone, face-to-face or internet, question construction, sampling, questionnaire administration and data collection, data summarization, analysis, conclusion and communication of result. Now what are the steps in questionnaire designing? The task of composing questionnaire may be considered more as art than science. It needs a great deal of experiment, expertise and creativity. First step is decide what information is needed. Then search for existing question. Then draft new question, revise existing one and then sequence the question. Get peer evaluation and then revise and test on self or co-workers. Then think aloud interview, revise, eliminate or question. Now prepare interview instruction for pilot test. Now what is sampling? A sample is a smaller collection or unit from population used to determine truth about that population. Sampling frame a list of all element other unit containing the element in population. Population is a larger group from which individuals are selected to participate in a study. Target population is a set of elements larger than a different from population sampled to which researcher would like to generalize a study find. The process of sampling. Sampling process is identify, define the target population, then describe the accessible population, ensure sampling frame, then specify the sample unit, then specifying sampling selection method. Now type of samples. There are two type of samples, probability or non-probability. Probability samples are of four kind: simple random, systematic random, statistic random, cluster, and non-probability is convenient, judgmental, Cora. Simple random sampling is completely random method of selecting subject. This can include assigning number to all the subject and then using a random number generator to choose random number. Now statistic random, it involves splitting subject into mutually exclusive group and in using simple random sampling. Systematic sampling means you can choose every nth term participate of complete list. For example, you choose 10th person of the list. Cluster random sampling is a way to randomly select participant from a list that is too large for simple random. Now convenience sampling, the process of including whoever happened to be available at a time that is readily available and convenient. Now purposive sampling, the researchers choose a sample based on who they think would be appropriate for the study. Now quota sampling is non-probability equivalent of statistic sampling that we discussed earlier. It starts with characterizing the population based on certain desired feature, assign a quota to each subset of the population. The snowball sampling, just as a snowball rolls, gather mass, sample construct in this way will grow in size as you move through the process of conducting a survey. What is hypothesis testing or statistical hypothesis? Statistical hypothesis, sometimes called confirmatory data analysis, is basically the confirmatory data analysis that is testable on the basis of observing a process that is molded by a set of random variables. Hypothesis testing is assumption that we test to check whether the inference drawn from a sample of data stand true for entire population or not. Steps included in hypothesis testing are stating the hypothesis, identify the appropriate test statistic and its probability distribution, specify the significance level, stating the decision rule, collecting the data and calculating test statistic, making the statistical decision, making economic or investment decision. Set up a hypothesis. The first step is to establish the hypothesis to be tested. Statistical hypothesis is the assumption about the value of some unknown parameter. Null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. Null hypothesis denoted by H0 assert that there is no true difference between sample of data and population parameter, that the difference is accidental which is caused due to fluctuation in sampling. Thus null hypothesis state H0 there is no difference between assumed and actual value of parameter. This is all about hypothesis testing. Now we will discuss t-test. T-test is T-statistic was introduced by W.S. Gossett under the pen name Student. T-test developed it around in 1905 for dealing with small sample in brewing quality control with such published in 1908. T-test is used to compare two samples to determine if they came from same population or not. Condition for t-test are limited sample size, that is less than 30. Variable are approximately normally distributed. The sample observation are random and independent. If the population standard deviation is unknown, if the standard deviation is known, best to use z-test. Now application of t-test is test of hypothesis about population. One sample t-test. Difference between the two mean in case of independent sample. Difference between two mean in case of dependent sample. Correlated, paired, repeated, measure, t-test. Now degree of freedom and t-test. Degree of freedom describe the number of score in a sample that are free to vary. Degree of freedom is n-1. Larger the degree of freedom, the more it appropriate the number distribution. The curve doesn't touch x-axis. One sample t-test is mu is equals to mu naught. Test if the sample mean of variable differs significantly from given population with a known mean. Now Z test was given by Professor Fisher. This applied to compare sample and population mean to know if there are significant difference between them. This is used when coefficient of correlation is not zero. Location tests are the most familiar to Z-test. Z-test based on standard normal distribution is also standard normal deviate test, standard normal test or approximate test or large sample test. The condition for Z-test is data points should be independent from each other or is preferable when n is greater than 30. The variation of sample should be same. Population variation is known. All individuals must be selected at random from population. All individuals must have equal chance of being selected. What are the application of Z-test? Are T test of significance for single mean, test of significance for difference of mean, test of significance for difference of standard deviation, testing a claim about a proportion, testing difference of two proportion. Chi-square test. The chi-square test is important test among the several tests of significance developed by statistician Carl Pearson. This is a non-parametric test. This measures difference between what is observed and what is expected. It denoted by the sign x square. The distribution are positively skewed. The research hypothesis for the chi-square is always one-tailed test. Now, the condition for chi-square test is all the observation must be independent. All the events must be mutually exclusive. The data must be in form of frequency. The frequency data must have a precise numerical value and must be organized into category or groups. Observation recorded and user collection at random basis. Now what is correlation? Correlation, degree of relationship between the variable under consideration is measured through correlation analysis. The measure of correlation is called correlation coefficient. The degree of relationship is expressed by coefficient which range of correlation, that is -1 is less than equal to r or greater than equal to +1. The direction of change is indicated by the sign. Correlation enable us to have an idea. हाँ कितनी पीस बनवाऊँ आपके लिए मैगी की? दो 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 खाई. Type of correlation. On the basis of degree correlation, positive correlation. The correlation is said to be positive correlation if the value of two variables change with the same direction. As x is increasing, y is increasing. X is decreasing and y is decreasing. A negative correlation. The correlation is said to be negative correlation when the value of variable change with opposite direction. X is increasing, y is decreasing. No correlation when there is no relation. The type of correlations are on the basis of degree of correlation, on the basis of number of variable, or on the basis of linearity. So they are positive correlation, negative correlation, simple correlation, partial correlation, multiple correlation, nonlinear correlation or non-linear correlation. Regression analysis scientific technique for making such prediction. M. Blair has described regression analysis as mathematical measure of average relationship two or more variable in terms of original unit of data. Regression analysis is a statistical tool used to determine the probable change in one variable for a given amount of change in another. It is used to get measure of error involved while using the regression line on the basis of estimate. So the main questions from this topic is, in which of the following method of performance appraisal predetermined